Do you ever feel overwhelmed? Like every day is just a huge burden and you're just so tired? I know there are times where I felt that way, where I've just felt like all the chores I need to do, all the tasks, just feel like too much.
I was searching for an open door. I was looking for a peace of mind.
So today I want to discuss why minimalism has a capacity to tap into energy stores that you have to be more productive and to live a more meaningful life.
Couldn't stand the thought of losing her before time had come.
I just think in today's society, there's always something that we need to be doing, whether it be for our job, for our family members or a friend, whether it be cleaning house or staying organized, doing dishes, going grocery shopping, paying the bills. There's so many things in our plate, and sometimes being an adult is just challenging. But I think we kind of forget how much of our time is actually consumed by our stuff. And not only our time, but our energy. Because there's so much effort spent in cleaning our belongings, taking care of our belongings, repairing our belongings, reorganizing our belongings, that we're just left feeling overwhelmed. And I do think that when I'm in a space, there can often be the subliminal feeling of stress, that because there's clutter everywhere, there are all these objects telling me I need to get more stuff done. Even in moments where I'm not directly focused on my clutter, it on some level is bothering me and it's sucking my energy out of me. Not to mention, I spend long periods of time just organizing, putting things away, and it feels like it never ends. But once I started to pursue minimalism, once I started decluttering a higher percentage of my stuff, I found that I had more time and space in my life for things that I enjoy, areas of my life where I actually derive meaning, where I find happiness. And more than just space and time, I have more physical and mental energy to do those things. I think a perfect example is a closet. If the closet is just packed, if it's super, super tight, it takes so much effort, first of all, to just find a free hanger, then to somehow stuff it into the space because it's already crammed full. I've totally been there and I know that feeling. And that serves as a deterrent, something that will keep you from actually putting things away. The more stuff I have in a closet, the more crammed it is, the less likely I am to put my clothes away. Also, the less likely I am to find the particular item I want when I want it. In addition, the more objects we have, the more choices we have, and therefore the more decisions we have to make. And because of decision fatigue, we can get really worn out. What if instead we could capitalize on that energy and channel it into the other areas of our life that we really care about? Now, it does take a lot of work up front. It does take a series of declutters, of organizing, of going through your stuff. But once you take it on and have a mindset of, I'm going to get rid of a high percentage of my stuff, if you commit to that goal, I think the long-term result is a more successful life, a more meaningful life, a more full life. Near the end of the book, Goodbye Things, the author talks about something that I think is really impactful. And that's the idea that gratitude is really one and the same as happiness. So often we think of them as separate constructs, but really they're one and the same. Even when you're happy in a particular moment, it's because you're grateful for that moment. You're savoring the moment and appreciating it. And often when we have fewer belongings, we end up deriving more gratitude from the objects we do have. And it makes sense. If we have more stuff, it becomes easier to buy new things. And when we keep accumulating objects, they just feel less and less important to us. But when we have a limited number of belongings, when we only have so much, we treasure the objects we already have even more, and we feel more grateful for them. And if gratitude is the same thing as happiness, then the few things we do have will make us even happier. And by being happier, we will have more energy, more focus, and more fuel to approach the things we care about in life with determination, with grit. I think that's the core thing about minimalism, is that it's more than just about the stuff itself. It's about a mindset, a philosophy, and that the less you have, the more energy and the more time and the more space and the more happiness you have to put towards other areas of your life that actually matter more to you. I think that's a core piece of what this channel is about, and it's something I want to continue to pursue in my life. I still am in the space where I'm still doing declutters, where I find I keep having stuff that I didn't even realize I had. And so I'm still on this journey, but as I go through it, I see how much it can impact my happiness and my energy and my productivity. And I feel a sense of accomplishment. I feel more confidence in myself. And it's incredible that just going through my stuff and getting rid of it can do that. So if you've watched this far into the video, first of all, thanks. I really appreciate it. And I also want to take a second to kind of thank you guys, the viewers, as well as tell you a little bit about some new things on the horizon for this channel. So first of all, after a number of viewers have commented about this and asked for this, I'm going to start an Instagram account for this channel. And I think it's going to be a place where I can share a little bit more about minimalism, but also a little bit more behind the scenes and more about my life as well. So if any of that interests you, the link is in the description box below. And then also, I just wanted to take a second to say thank you for watching my videos, for liking my videos, for subscribing. All of those things really do help support the channel. I feel like I've learned so much from people in their comments and stories, and I'm incredibly grateful for your involvement and participation. One other piece of news is that I've broken down and I finally decided to start a Patreon. And basically that's a way for you to give donations to the channel. If I'm able to financially get more money directly from the channel, I'd be able to pull back from some other areas of my life. Like I do a lot of videography and photography work on the side, and so if I'm getting more from this channel, I'll actually be able to pull away from some of those projects and put more time and energy into these videos. And so if you want more videos, if you want me to keep going with the channel, if you want me to improve my videos, joining my Patreon community is a great way to do that. If you have just a few extra dollars lying around each month, if enough people join, this Patreon community has the capacity to really change the trajectory of my life. So if you're interested or at least want to learn more information about it, you can click the link below in the description box to go to my Patreon community. One thing I don't want to happen is for you to feel less connected to me if you decide not to join my Patreon community. However, if you do have a few extra bucks lying around each month and you want to help me live out my dream, I would love it if you would join me there. What's great is that I do plan to provide additional content on my Patreon community. I'm going to be giving more videos and other resources and basically just content on minimalism and on building confidence and building an empowering mindset that I don't necessarily share here on the channel. I'm not exactly sure what the content will look like. I'm still in the process of creating the whole concept and figuring it out. So bear with me, but if you're willing to help support my channel, if you're willing to help me as a creator, I would really, really appreciate it. Again, I'm so grateful for all of you who watch my videos, who watch them all the way to the end. I can't believe that my channel has grown as much as it has. I really did not intend even for this to happen, and now I'm creating content that I'm really excited about and am passionate about. So that was a number of updates. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, potentially join my Patreon community, and that's all I've got for you today. I hope that you can find peace on your journey towards minimalism or towards building an empowering mindset. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.
I was searching for an open door. I was looking for a piece of mind.